Welcome to No More Tire Changers. I'm Corey. Today I'll be changing a 17-inch Harley tire using this tire changer mounted to a 2-inch receiver hitch mount. To break the bead, the block has to be centered over this dot. Some of the newer frames have a hole cut in there on the side. What that does is center the bead breaker straight over the block. Set the wheel on top of the blocks. If you have TPMS, make sure that it's not where you're breaking the bead. Pull your bead breaker up. Make sure it's straight up and down. Break the bead. Push the tire down. Flip it over to the other side. Make sure I'm not over my stem. Break the bead. Lots of leverage, easy to use. From this point, I'm going to switch to our posi clamps. Posi clamps are needed for dual sports, Harleys, cruisers, ATVs, anywhere where the wheel is really narrow and the tire is a lot wider. Generally, the blocks are used for sport bikes and automotive. So, pull my blocks out. Get my posi clamps. I'm doing a 17-inch wheel here. I'm doing so for this wheel, 2 holes in the back, 1 in the front, exposed on each side. Every wheel varies based on its lip and configuration. So the wheel on top, push down, catch the back spools, the side. And then from here, I like to use a short ratchet, 3-inch, so you don't get lots of leverage because you don't need to crank these things down. You want to keep the wheel fairly centered, but it doesn't have to be exact. There is a little bit of movement on this receiver hitch, mainly because this is a Dodge and it has the dual pattern, so the actual adapter is moving more than our hitch mount is. Take our lube, which is water and the lube mixed together, 2 tablespoons in a bottle. Spray it between the tire and the wheel. Don't have to soak it, just get it wet so it lets the bar move. Get my bar, starting right around 7 o'clock, hold it at a 45-degree angle, get it between the tire and the wheel while staying on the plastic. Give it a quarter turn, that locks it. Now, if I was to bring this bar up and over right now, this tip will bend and break. You've got to push this tire down as I pull the bar up towards the ceiling, and then bring it over, getting it into the smallest part of the tip. Set my center post. Be sure to preload the top post and give it a turn, snug it. You don't have to get it, doesn't need to be super tight. Grab the bar, lift up on the tire, give it a spin. Pull my center post out of the way, lift the tire up, staying on the plastic. Get between the tire and the wheel. This is how I like to hold the mount demount bar and the center post. It makes it easy. So when you loosen this, you control the drop with your hand. Lift it up, preload it, snug it down, lift up on the tire, get the bar spin. Tire's off. Now we're going to reinstall the tire. So to install the tire, we use lube. I just put it on directly on the wheel, the drop center of the wheel. Just put it on lightly, you don't have to glob it on there. It's all around the wheel. Top edge of the wheel between 10 and 2. Take your tire, push it on. Take your bar, hook the double end right here, right around 10 o'clock. Take your yielding tool, push the tire down. Hook it on the rim just like so, somewhere right around 7 o'clock as you're facing it. Set your center post. The pin goes in the bearing. Lift up the top post, snug it up. From here I step around this side of the bar. I'm going to push the bar with my hip. Use my hand to steady it. So I walk around, Push the tire to the drop center. Sometimes you have to reach up underneath and squeeze it, get it in that drop center. And drive with my leg, tire's on. That's the installation of a Harley tire using one of our tire changers on our hitch mount. Thanks for watching.